Hello and welcome back to Tharek Plays Blood Bowl 2, today with our Bretonnians. Our team value is nice and even right now at 1700. We do have a missing player though. Okay, did have that weird tab bug, so sometimes if you alt tab out of the game you go back in, you can't click anything. That's what happened there, in case you're wondering. So yeah, we are missing Thick today. He's just MNG, so no permanent injury there. He's just gonna sit out today's match, but oh well, that needs to be okay. So let's see about trying to find an opponent. Come on. 7 seconds, that sounds good. Let's see what's gonna happen. If it's actually 7 seconds. Last time I got in this close, it actually was this. Oh, more Lizardmen? I did have Lizardmen a while ago, but against which team? It all becomes a blur. I don't remember. He will get 250k in inducements though, so that's quite a bit. We've got 3 rerolls. We've got a guard Crocs. We've got a movement sidestep skink. We've got a catch sidestep skink. We've got another sidestep skink. A block dodge Saurus, that's annoying. An injured Saurus, that's actually lovely. More block Sauri, a strength Saurus, so we only have 11 enemy players to deal with. But he's very lean. I expect a pretty good statistic here. Yep, that seems about right. Okay, yeah, he looks good, so let's see what he can do with them. Apparently he is not bad. And we have to see what we can do here. And thanks to the inducements, Sleebly is, I think, more than 250. Isn't he something like 270 or something like that? So we won't see him, but a wizard and... I would expect... Okay, Bribe is the aggressive approach. He doesn't have a reserve player, so this could backfire a little bit, since he can't really afford to lose a skink or anything. But overall, I think we should be okay here. I have Tackle, I have a lot of Mighty Blow. He has a strength advantage, but we have Dauntless. So I get to block him back as well. He has Guard, of course, which we... well, he has the Guard Crocs. We have only one Guard player ourselves, if I'm not completely mistaken right now. So we will see what's gonna happen. So I have no idea how to pronounce his team's name, so I'm not gonna try. But yeah, so if you've watched my last Blood Bowl 2 team preparation video, I talked about what I'm gonna do until the Legendary Edition and what I want to do with the Bretonnians as well. I'm gonna get back to that in a moment and talk about it a bit further, because I've changed my mind about a few things. At least in some areas, so I need to see what I can do there. Or no, I just wanna tell you guys basically, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, can I switch out Tall Man? Yeah, we can. Keep the 5 SPP safe there. So how do we approach this best? That is the question now. So first of all, I'd like... We could go skink hunting, but I don't think that's the right call here with this. So we are going to use Verity here, actually. Put Shade out on the outside, and then we're gonna pull these guys back as well. So now we have 3 guys on the line of scrimmage, which needs to be good enough. I also need to place a player here, I think. We can blitz this guy with Tackle here. Because I don't want to go into the skinks, it's gonna just get me gang fouled if I try that. So we do need to be a bit careful about that. And what else? Trying to figure out how to set this up. I think we probably want to put him over to here. Just in case something bad happens. So we can bring in an assist here, get a Dauntless block there. We can bring assists in here, get a Dauntless block in there. I can't do much about his strength advantage. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about this. So yeah, so my initial plan was to go for the 25 Bretonnian matches. So that would be, including this one, still 3. Oh, he gets a perfect defense. That is not nice. Because he's gonna screw me up over here. He's going to put the Crocs in here and others. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to block him there then. We'll have to wait and see about that. So I'm very happy that I didn't set up too aggressive. Whoa, what is he doing? Does he really think I want to go this way? Because Shade is there? I don't. I'm going to attack here. So this might open up some things. Oh, is he? Oh, he's just trying to avoid me. He's keeping him there. I don't quite see why he did that, to be honest. It didn't gain him that much. So I think we're just gonna go in like this, yeah. So sure, I might also just want to block with Shrewd instead. Because jump up, it will also allow me to put Regal a little bit further in and set him up as a scoring threat. Or we could do this. Ooh, no, now he's already there. I'm gonna go for the... for him. So, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, bring... Nah, sure. I'm gonna set him up right there. The ball is here. I should cover the ball still somewhat. So him, we could just run through. I'm a bit worried if I do that, he might get gang fouled and knocked around. So I think we're just gonna use him as a shield back here right now. In case whatever I'm going for now is going to fail. Everything else is fine-ish right now. So now I'm not reliant on my Dauntless working, which it still does, but... yeah, just didn't want to be reliant on that. We're gonna push him over to there. Have him stick next to that. And so... do I want to go into there? No, that's not gonna work. But... we could still go aggressive here, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. I'm gonna pull him back to give myself the easy assist right there. Just seems a bit safer. And I am running out of time, so we do need to make stuff happen here. Sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's disconnect here. Do this. Next up is gonna be the pickup. Which works, so... I am a bit worried about this because he does have a wizard, so I do need to be a bit careful about how we play this. Basically. But overall, it should not pose too big of a problem. And we're just gonna... make this side very solid. He can't really break through here. But it does keep my options open to go this way. So let's just see what ends up happening. I did get a little bit too much under time pressure there. Don't know why it took me so long to make this happen. Oh yeah, and I also did not... ooh, that's not nice. So we're down a player. I screwed up the spacing here. That shouldn't have happened, but... okay, the way this played out now, he has to dodge to get a player next to me. At least, so that's a thing. So yeah. Let's get back to this. I was saying that I wanted to play the 25 matches, but I didn't have the timeline straight at that point with the release of the Legendary Edition, which apparently is going to come out in early September already. So we're going to cut the Bretonnians a bit short. So this will be the last match with the Bretonnians right now. So just 23 matches instead of 25, because I want to give the human team a little bit more time as well before the release of the Legendary Edition or the expansion. So that's the general idea there. It looks like it could be a good last match though, so I'm happy about that, and I hope that it will end up being one. The good thing here is he has tackle, so he can't easily dodge past this, and he also has tackle, so... I don't like that this guy is now next to his Crocs with his prehensile tail, so getting away from there is going to be annoying, especially both of them. But we still have our Dauntless, so this could work if I want to do something. He has guard here. He also put him next to there, but if I go for another assist and we get the Dauntless block, we're still gonna have a 2-die, so that's nice. But right now, my offense seems rather brittle here. Yeah, I'm not happy with how I set this up. I'm not sure why it took me so long to make this work, and then I got into time problems. Okay, let's see. This is a tackle dodge, so this one could already be a problem. The good thing is he doesn't have dodge. No, he does. He does have a lot of dodge. He doesn't have tackle. So my dodge players, both of the good ones here, are not that easy to knock down. And he has to be careful about that. I have time still. The issue is he out-muscles me quite a bit. And since he out-muscles me, I need to be careful with my offense. Since he can always stand in my way, he has really good strength. Oh, come on. Every time I do stuff like this, I fail my first dodge. Thank you. Like him now on the second attempt. He's re-rolling it. Okay, come on. Okay, fails it again. Self-injury? Nope, just nothing. So does this guy have sidestep? That's gonna be... He does not, so this is one of the easy targets, luckily. And now... Well, what I really want to do is get 2 assists here and then chain push him out. Which would allow me to get a nice, lovely blitz against this guy with tackle block. But the setup is at least a little bit of a problem because I need a lot of players for that. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're running. I could also just dodge away here. I probably don't need to tackle here. God, he's making it hard on me already. Yeah, sure, I think we're gonna go with that and try it. See what we can do. I'm going to try and go over to here right now afterwards, so we'll do this. Okay, we got it. With the Crocs being there, that could be an issue, but it should also help. I'm gonna follow, I'm gonna try to get the Crocs as well. So that's the general idea there. And next up is this blitz. Good enough. That's why I didn't want to use him. But once again, I'm not the master of armor breaks apparently, and we're just not looking extremely solid here. Which is a bit of a bummer, but what can you do? No. How far can he go? Not that far. So I said, I need to take my time with this, I think. Not rush this. We're in no rush. So we're just gonna cover it like... Now he can get me wherever he wants to. So do this. Let's also cover... yes? Which skink do I want to cover here? Which skink? That's the question. We're gonna go with this one. I'm gonna stay behind and safe, and now we're gonna go for this block. It's good that he's already down a reroll, by the way, and that we make this Dauntless block. It's only a push, which is not what I wanted, so we're gonna push him to here and stay, because otherwise he's gonna put himself in our path, and now, well, he can block himself in here. I really would needed a knockdown. Maybe I should have rerolled that. So now he's gonna block, and he's gonna cover all of these, but at least I do have a Dauntless player there to block him down again afterwards. But this still not ideal. But I think with him standing back up here, we're still looking okay-ish. So right now, let's hope that the removals will come. Because I think our main goal here still needs to be locking down the skinks, because if he's running out of skinks, he can't handle the ball very well. And it makes his mobility suffer as well quite a bit. With all the sidestep, he's gonna be annoying to deal with, so I just don't want him to be there. Oh, yeah. Okay, I should have put him there after all. So he's gonna put this guy next to us. At least no armor break here. This is fine. And we... Ooh, does he do it? He does not. Okay, yeah, that was a misclick. I would have been confused if he would have done that. I like his placement, because he's aware of the fact that I could just dodge out, hand this off, and run this way, so he's putting this guy there so that I now have 2 tackle zones on him. It also negates this assist. Oh, that's a turnover. He re-rolled it. He's down to 1 re-roll. Okay. He now has the guy in the position that he needs him to be. Unfortunately, which I am not that happy about. And yeah, he's just trying to put as many players next to me as he can. And I can't really cage here because he has a wizard. I need to be careful with how I play this. And all of this is causing us some headaches here. Let's just hope this works out. I do have an idea of what I could do. He will get to attack me. Oh, yeah, now the blitz is no longer a good option. I was considering going here, blitzing this guy, but maybe I should just dodge, try to knock him out of the way, and then throw the ball. He's completely wrecking my defense here, or my offense here. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? There's something, I'm sure, but I just need to figure out what exactly. Why am I struggling so much? Probably he locked down too many players here. I didn't get the knockdown there. And that screwed up my defense. Maybe I should have tried to pull in closer overall. And the high strength obviously is not doing me any favors against him. So this is not a good... Yeah, we're going to start with this one. Just see if we can get the skink. We can. Lovely. Do I want to follow this? Or do we want to keep this and get the assist? It's not going to be enough. But I can make it be enough, possibly. Yeah, I'm going to stay. Once again, nothing. Can I make it be enough? I don't think so, actually. Oh, boy. So what do we do now? I'm still considering what I do here, because this is a 1 die that could be worth it. Yeah, I can't free up any players. That's an issue. It's a big issue, actually. So one thing here is I could try this with Dauntless. It would possibly work. But I have 2 assists, he has a guard, and this guy. So I won't get anything better but a 1 die. And if I fail, it doesn't help. This doesn't free up a player. This is also just a 1 die. Well, I don't have block, but he does. This would also only be a 1 die with Dauntless. I give an assist here. He negates 1 there. If we... so... block him. Okay, I already have to go into the risky part of this, I feel like. I'm not happy about it, but we're going to. I'm gonna go for this 1 die blitz or block here. Nope. Better, but still not that good. Do I follow this? I think we don't. So next up is him blitzing here. I need a POW or a both down. We get the both down. And we get an injury. Perfect. That's a level up for Chait. Oh, I like that. Okay, and then now I'm running out of time and I need to make fast decisions. So I think we're just going to stay where we are. I was considering going aggressive, but going aggressive is not going to help us win this. So we're going to try to play this safe. We're going to block him. Oh, I failed the Dauntless. Okay, push him up there. Stay. We're gonna block him. This might now lead to us getting surfed. No, not surfed, getting fireballed out of this, but we'll have to wait and see. We're gonna put you... I'm gonna take my time. Do I want to take these blocks here as well? I think I'm going to try the one die and hope that it doesn't screw me over. We're gonna push him to there. And... that's the issue. Push to there. He's gonna blah. I need to follow. Otherwise he can blitz him. Then this is the risky one, because I need at least this result to make it work. So that was good. Gonna put him to there. Follow out of the grasp of this guy, which allows me to put him there. It might still... Now I am gonna go for the tight cage, but I need to risk it, that he could fireball this now, or lightning bolt it. I don't think he will. I think he's gonna save it. But I need to keep this tight in case he does. He's gonna block, then he can blitz. Good thing is he can't easily get through here, at least. Him having an injured Saurus helps us in that regard. So we got our first injury, which is valuable here, especially since it's a sidestep skink. It made Chait level up. I hope we can get a level up on Regal as well. He's also just one injury away. Even though Bretonnians are not my favorite team, I think I talked about that on the last Blood Bowl preparation video as well. I like the team well enough, and I think especially these two stat-ups and the doubles that I've gotten helped us make the team work as well as it did to begin with. Without those, I would have struggled way more. But I like the team. They're fun. At least I like this team, how it's shaping up and how it's developing. And I'm looking forward to playing them in the future again. It's just with all the things that are going on. It's... Okay, he can take the both down. He's not... He wants to chain push something. How is he... No, he can't chain push something. Why did he do that? Just to free up this guy? Or... I don't quite see... Oh, okay, now I see. This is now a chain push. Okay, yep, his block rolls with the Crocs. Oh, there's the turnover. Have been atrocious, though. This was a really good play by him. Oh, yeah, I like this. That was smart playing. He pushed him to here, which would have blocked him down there, and then he could have gotten a block here. Otherwise, he would have had a hard time to make it that far. Ooh, no, that does not quite work. So we're gonna do this. So that was some impressive positioning there. His record really shows what he can do here. I like this. Oh, that's the strength 5 guy. That's why that is such a big problem. Okay, so... How do I play against the strength 5 guy now, though? Because we're still locked in here. Oh, this could be good, though. So we should start with the skink block here. I feel like we only get a push. Okay. But that's fine. We just need the push to free this up. And unfortunately, I need to stay here because now he can do this. Get more pushes? Come on. At least I'm pushing around a lot. So, I mean, he still has the worst dice. His Crocs has been rolling horribly. There's no denying that. I really was hoping to get to one of these, but we just can't. So we're gonna have to play this different. Hope to get the Dauntless here, or do I just go for the assist? No, we just go for the assist, I think. Yeah, go there, because he then gets the automatic 2-die, which is just the safer option. I don't need to be reliant on Dauntless. Ooh, well, I can roll double skulls too, apparently, but followed up by something a bit nicer. We're gonna stay here, just to have this guy not move too much. Oh, nope, don't want to do that, Dutch. That's not smart at all. This guy is not allowed to move. That's pretty obvious, I think. So next up... Let's see, do I think we blitz from here so that I have a better position on him, depending on where his sidestep goes if we don't knock him down, which is indeed the case. Let's see where he ends up going. Probably back there, or there. Oh, he goes down there. Okay, I'm gonna stay in that case. Oh yeah, I can see why. Because he knew I wanted to go this way. So he locked me down there. So we are just going to do this and hope for the best. He could go for something mean now. So this is not good. This is a 2-die. So we're going to try that. Because it could always lead to a POW. It didn't, but it could have. I need to follow there. Otherwise this guy's just going to be in too big of a thing. So now we have a 2-die here as well. Good, we can do that. Since I have tackle, we can do something nice there and follow as well. But once again, he is very tame. Oh, okay, we're still looking good. I have 4 turns left to score here. That's more than enough time. Right now we have the same amount of players again. It's 10v10. But we have the better position. He still has his bribe. Once again, I'm not sure I agree with the bribe. It's a risky play. It can, in the right play, used correctly, it can help a lot. Because if he can remove one of my important players, that could really help him. Oh, like this, for example. That he is one of my important players. He's my best blocker, I think. And one of the 2 tackle players, so I don't really like him being off the pitch. But an additional apothecary, 2 babes, something like that might have actually been the safer option for him. Because it's difficult for him to make use of the bribe. And if I remove players of him, it's going to become more and more difficult. So let's see, he's probably going to try to blitz with him. And he's just trying to get a 1-die. That's why I put him there, because he can't get easy access to me. He's out of rerolls. He still has his wizard, which is right now my main concern, obviously. But now we have a solid position here. We have 3 blitzers in this area that we can move around right now. That won't change much. He has no break tackle Saurus, so once... Oh, if the Sauri are locked down, they won't move anymore. They will get their blocks in, and that can still do things, as we can see down here, with him getting KO'd. I hope that's not gonna stick around. But yeah, right now, I think we're looking good. He did pressure me quite a bit here. That turnover helped me to overcome that. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna pull him down there into a wrestle. That's better for me, though, because it frees up an additional player here. That was actually more helpful for me than to him, but he's probably gonna push and follow up to make sure that I can't move him. No, he's this... Okay, yeah, I can see why as well. So, there were 2 lines of thought here. And I was probably thinking along the lines that would have helped me more, which would have been this guy not moving, but he didn't do that because he wants to pull him back next turn. He knows where I'm going, so he needs to reset his defense. And freeing up players for that is the important part of the deal there. He's only pushing, so we're fine. I'm gonna move up to there, of course. So, he also went with the GFI instead of the dodge here, which he would have gotten a reroll for. So I'm not sure. Let's see, is he gonna... He might lightning bolt as his last action now as well. I don't think he will, with him being right there. Yep, there we go. Good, so... We have jump up. So it's pretty obvious where I need to go. But I need to dodge first. Because if I don't, he will get to... Let's see, can I... No, not quite, so we're gonna move him into here. If I don't knock him down, the sidestep guys will either go here or there, depending on which one I go for, and that's gonna make the... gonna force me to do more dodges. So we are trying to not let that happen, ideally. We're going to do this as well. And in case I fail my dodge, because double ones are a thing, we do need a player down here to cover that. So next up is the dodge, I think. I won't get around that still. Yep, there we go. Good. So I don't want to be near these guys, which means we can just go up this way. And next up is our blitz. We're gonna go with the plus move guy, obviously. I can't get a 3-die there, I believe, so we're just gonna do this. The player disadvantage still makes it a bit difficult for me to get the assist that I need against these guys. Okay, that did not do enough, unfortunately. So this might put him in a surfable position. I need to be a bit careful about that. So this is a 1-die that I think we're going to take, but I'm also just seeing what we can do here. We're probably gonna just put him there, because he could still try to retrieve the ball. I have two options now. Put him there, force him to dodge. Stay here to force this guy to dodge, because he still has these guys. So if he lightning bolts, he can, and he retrieves the ball, but I don't think he really has the resources for that, so I'm going to keep him close there. We're going to go for this 1-die. Hopefully it works. Even a push would be good enough, or a both down, as long as it's not an attacker down. That is the main thing here. Yeah, we push him there and follow, just so that this guy has to dodge additionally, and he is just gonna do nothing as well as him. So I didn't want to push him there, because then this guy could have blocked here, and then he would have freed up this guy and could have blitzed with him. Now he can't. And that's pretty much all I needed there. So he does have these guys able to move around again. Oh, and he can actually use this Saurus to block with. But he can actually get a 2-die there. But this guy does not even have block. But it's probably still his best chance. I should have seen that and moved Che to here, I think. Oh, okay, knocked him down. No lightning bolt again, which makes me feel better about my decision. I don't want to score this early, by the way. I think I'm a bit further in than I want to be. But there was also no good way to protect this back here, and we need to move up the pitch. I hope we can get at least one more skink before I score, though. So he's blocking him. No big surprise there. So he's allowing me to keep my guard player free to move him around and give myself an assist. That's a bit surprising, but I think it still follows the same thing. He wants to try and free up players here to move up and pressure me, and right now that's a problem. Okay, is he... I think he just noticed that he can blitz with him. So I think he's gonna try, but he's still... It's 2 GFIs plus a roll that he can't reroll. So let's see if he makes the GFI, makes the first one, makes the second one, doesn't get the POW, so we're still good. And I can very safely disengage to there. He's gonna follow, of course. But I'm not gonna be next to this skink any longer, which is lovely. So let's see if he tries to dodge these guys through here. This guy doesn't even need to dodge. He can just run and go to there. And there we go. Let's see. But he's poised as well. Oh, roll! Oh god, he rolled a 1 on the lightning bolt. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, for us, it's obviously awesome, but why did he do that, by the way? Now he can't move the crocs up. Only if he blitzes the guy down there. That's a bit surprising. Oh god. That's so unfortunate for him. I'm so happy for us, obviously, but yeah, that is the 1 in 6 chance with the lightning bolt failing. Ooh, that hurts. So how do we play this? This block is safe-ish, but unimportant. We have to consider double skulls here as well. So if we get a knockdown against him, which we don't. I would have pushed him to here. Like that, we now need to... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's push him up straight and follow. Nah, that's GFI. But it's kind of my own fault, but I just need to get the skink. I think I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna try to get the skink. Because if I get the skink, we can now stall this out until the end. Yeah, okay, we got him. Good. Put him to there. Follow, please. There we go. And another injury. Oh, and it's with Regal. We got our second level up. Ooh, yep. I think there's no... I think we're just going to do this here. Do the GFI, move him down there. There's no denying that I'm getting very solid rolls this time around, and his have been problematic. This is a problem now, though. Well... yeah, I'm going to take the safe route. We're going to push. I'm not going to take the both down because he could still blitz me, and all he needs is an assist here to still have a decent dice roll. And I don't want him to have that, so we're not going to risk it. Because he could pull one of these guys up there. That's just not gonna be okay for me. But we are trying to still lock down the skinks, so I am right now. I can risk the GFIs, I think, so we're going to and just pull civil up to there. And since they're working, there really is no reason to not go for them. He could set up a surf here, so I'm considering if I should move him one more time, because he could... no, he can't surf him this round though, so this is still fine. Yeah, let's stay like this. Okay, this is decent. He can put himself next to me, but he can't blitz me here. If he pulls off the Crocs dodge, it's unlikely, but it's a 5+. It's not impossible. So yeah, I think the dice might be in my favor here. At least that's what it feels like. First of all, my beginning armor breaks weren't that good, but the armor breaks that I have been getting have both been injuries. Which obviously is helpful since he doesn't have reserve players, and it is the skinks that I said that I wanted to take out, and that's working. So in that case, it actually is working for us. He's gotten 2 removals without Mighty Blow. So he's not too shabby on that front, but it's both KOs, which might come back, so I think I'm favored there. His Lightning Bolt failing is definitely horrible. We both had double skulls. Although his was on a worse player, with the Crocs and the Loner failing, the turnover is, I think, what allowed me to get into this position to begin with. If that hadn't happened, things would be looking differently right now, I assume. So overall, I probably am favored here more than he is, but I don't know. I'm starting to self-doubt myself more in these previous episodes because I know that I get salty. And I don't like that I get salty, and I'm just trying to understand for myself better here what is happening and try to objectively look at things and see if I'm actually imagining things or if I'm actually in a favorable position or if I'm not in one. So that's why I'm always right now in the habit of analyzing these as much as I am. Because I just don't know, so I'm trying to figure this out. That's why I'm doing this, and I think you can see why. I hope you can understand why I'm trying to do this. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire deal there with why I'm doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna move him over there to assist. But right now, there's no way he can stop us from scoring. His what's the word? His fireball backfired, his bribe won't be usable in all likelihood. In turn 8 now is probably his best chance, but I'm not going to give him a big target to work against. So right now, there's only one correct space for this guy to go, which is there after this, in case I don't knock him down. Which we do. On top of everything, I do get a bunch of powers against the skinks, which is just nice. It often doesn't happen, so I'm happy that in this instance it does. Okay, this is justice done, though. Okay. So, Next up, bring him back down to here. So now thanks to the power of jump up, that's why I was pointing out the doubles as well. The jump up is just good, and we don't even have piling on these guys yet. But just getting these additional blocks out of being prone is amazingly valuable here. Yeah, so we do have our blitz remaining, and that one I can play a bit riskier, which right now screams, let's go for a Croc Splits, thanks to Dauntless. And I can reroll the Dauntless in case I fail, which we didn't, and we only push. Could have actually rerolled that, but ah well. And I think I maybe should have, and then I could have moved him down there to foul, but it's too late now. So we're just going to push him down there. I'm going to stay. Don't want to be next to him, of course, and that's it. I mean, we might as well try this one, because I do have the reroll to do it. It's probably still a dumb thing. Oh, but it works out. At least we both go down. But it was still a dumb thing. That was, yeah. I killed myself just out of that. I shouldn't have done that. That was not smart. I thought, hey, I have a reroll left over. Might as well, but no. I completely ignored the fact that he has ammo value 9, Mighty Blow, and Thick Skull, while I have ammo value 7. That was not a good trade-off. I was just hoping for the very unlikely double pow or defender stumbles, defender down result, which we've seen happen. Not that regularly, but we've seen that happen. So yeah. It's just the thing. I should have just kept this to get a 3-die block somewhere in turn 8. So right now, we could actually still end up with the same amount of players here if my KOs don't come back. The thing is, he still has a turn 8 once I score, which just leads to me getting 2 rolls per KO player to get them back, which statistically should give me at least 2/3. Probably, maybe even all of them, I don't know. It's 50-50 per player, which means it's... With 3 players, it should statistically give me 1.5, which doesn't work, so rounded up, it's 2. And yeah, I think I should get all of them back with this. I'm not sure if the statistics play out there. My math is not necessarily bad, and I can add numbers in my head pretty well. Because I liked once we were allowed to use a calculator in school back in the day. Well, back in the day, yeah. Well, still, it's been 10 years since I've been in school, or so. Well, no, it's 8 or 9, something like that. But you know what I mean, I think. Yeah, so he's just trying to get away. Am I going to chase him? No, I'm not going to risk the triple skull. It's super dumb that I think I'm playing this cautiously, but I don't want to risk my touchdown here, so we're just going to score. But statistics, we didn't go into that field too deep, I think, or it's probability, I think, in that case. I should know this by now by Blood Bowl, but once again, as with all the stuff that I'm still not sure. Okay, 2 come back. So that's what I was hoping for. I still never am really sure with how these work out. So my kicker now can't be or needs to be on the line of scrimmage. I think I'm actually okay with not using my kicker here and giving him the kicker instead. He could pull off a 1-turn touchdown. Did I get out his plus movement, Skink? I did not. So that guy could still do something. I don't really care where the kick lands right now, even though a deep kick would be beneficial for me, but I think he will try to foul me. And I don't want to give him one of the valuable players that we need, which is why I am not letting my kicker kick here. Oh, and I always forget with the... I should pull them up one further. I always forget about that. Or when not always. It's been such a long time since somebody attempted a 1-turn, or could have attempted a 1-turn against us, I think, that I just default to setting up like this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. 1 space up further. But still, we're in the lead right now with a 1-0 lead, and He's gonna get his free blocks. Right now he's down to 9 players. I have 11. And let's just see. This should help us quite a bit in the second half. I think he will be able to remove at least 1 player. At least it seems pretty likely that that's going to happen. He has Mighty Blow here with a 3 die. He has... They're all armor value 7. He has multiple blocks against them. He can foul one of them on top of everything with his bribe still being there. It's his best chance to remove a player, even though it's not an important one. And even... I hope he gets caught, obviously, but if he fails the bribe now as well on top of everything else, it's gonna be... Yeah, I already feel bad a bit for him for some of the roles that he's had, but if that were to be happen on top of everything, yeah. So right now did he set up for a 1-turner here? I think he's gonna try to blitz here, and thanks to sidestep he can push himself. No. Yeah, okay. Push himself up straight. I still think he's going to go for it. The setup just looks weird, but I keep forgetting about the sidestep, changing how that works. Ball is in a good position to get it onto the ball carrier, but without a reroll, all of this happening is very unlikely. Okay, he gets that down one. I'm not sure that's going to work. With these guys having fend, it's going to make that more difficult. Yeah, he just fails the pickup, so we're good. Which means we are going to have a 2-player advantage going to the second half. He will be on offense now, so he gets a turn again now. My last KO player comes back. Which doesn't matter too much in this case, but it just means that I do have a secure reserve player for when the next drive happens after this one. So now we are going to give him a different player on the line of scrimmage, I think. I'm still gonna set all of these guys apart, but now the kick is way more important. So I'm gonna keep my kicker back here. But who do we give him now? That's the big question. I think the answer here is unfortunately Dutiful. I could also use Civil instead and pull them all together, but with assists he's gonna easily negate that, so no, I don't think that's the right approach there. Yeah, so the alternative would be Verity because he's completely unskilled and won't be able to do a lot of damage there. But, or if he goes down, it's not that bad, basically. Where's the last player? Oh, there. I could also use Burek because he's already got minus movement. And the jump up could help me with the counter block. Yeah, okay, let's do that instead. But I do need the Dauntless free, which is why I'm keeping my Dauntless players back. But we also want to switch these guys in that case, and then we're going to put him on the outside. So now we have these guys here. We have our tackle safe to cover any players advancing from his side. And we also have 3 fast players back here, 2 of which are very mobile with their high agility that can do some stuff. Okay, good. So at least this feels like a good last match for the Bretonnian team right now. So it's not like with my Orcs where I got super salty because it was a very one-sided match against me. I still don't think this is a super one-sided match, but I think I am favored here. For the reasons I already talked about. So if you agree or disagree with that, please let me know, because there's a big difference between, I think, just watching, and you don't have to play yourself. You can see everything and see more than I do in some areas, I think, because not only am I playing, I'm also... Wait, no... Okay, first time I did this, so this was weird, but interesting that this worked now. So where is he stronger? His dodge guy is over there, that one skink is over there, so we're gonna kick deep back here. I think. Oh, he gets a quick snap, and the kick is on the middle side. That's not a good kick for me. So where was I? So yeah, not only am I playing, I'm commentating over it and trying to think at the same time, which if you are not familiar with it, and even if you have practice, it's not that easy, at least for me. I'm pretty good at it, just voicing my thoughts out loud, but you always, you notice how often I stop mid-sentence because I notice something that happens and that just throws me off completely. And that's something that I struggle with, because I'm not that good at finishing a train of thought while having seen something, keeping that in the back of my head, and then getting to it once I finish my first train of thought, which is why I oftentimes just lose my train of thought and have to start over and have to try and remember what was it that I was saying. That's the reason why, is because I'm trying to juggle 3 things at the same time, and it's not that easy for me. I still think I'm getting better at it, but it goes up and down. Ooh. He might blitz in with him, but I would get blocks back, so I'm not sure if that's going to work for him. But he might try to still use him to get the corner blitz here. No, okay, he's just using the assist there. Also not the baddest move, the worst move in the book. So we already know where he's going to blitz. Yeah, and he's just pushing players next to the Crocs. That makes sense. Yeah, good. So, that's pretty much what we're going on there. So that's why I'm sometimes questioning myself, because I will miss stuff. I'm more focused on my perspective than my opponent's perspective, which is why I'm sometimes questioning what he does. And then, God, the name. What was it? It's TJ4 Lap, something like that. I'm sorry if I can't remember. I'm missing something there. There's a double consonant in there somewhere that I'm not quite aware of right now. I think he's been pointing out a lot of stuff when I'm talking about certain game moves and why I can't quite understand it. He's giving me some perspective on it and his opinion, and I appreciate that. It's pretty cool, and I like that. But that's pretty much what I mean, because it gives me something to think about and improve myself upon. So he's very vocal about Nurgle stuff because he's played Nurgle. But also, I once had a match where I was questioning why he didn't surf. I still agree with that. I still think that I probably would have tried to surf there. But I can see the argument there, which is why, his argument there, which is why going for the injury late in the turn when there's a chance that a player might not get injured out of a surf and the removed guy could just come back, the injury might be the better option to go for, basically. That was part of the argument there. And that's just stuff that I don't think about while playing, and that's why I like stuff like that being pointed out, and that's why I'm always posing these questions as well, so that you guys can lean in and let me know what you think, because I might miss stuff, and I am trying to be educational here. That's still what I set out to do overall, but I will make mistakes, of course, and I will miss stuff, and that missed stuff is what you guys could see, because in the heat of the moment, or when I'm just momentarily flustered and annoyed at something and don't understand why something is happening the way it is, you guys could notice that, and I just wouldn't in that moment. So he is going in aggressive here, trying to go for a very quick hit against me. We do have a blitz here against him with a tackle player, so that's already good. I could also try to get this guy knocked down, but he has dodge, so if I don't get him, it's gonna be bad for me. But we do have to set up our safety first, I think, so let's do this. He could easily switch sides, but right now, let's just set these up. Does this help me if I block him? If we push him to here. If I get another assist and we push him down there. Yeah, it could help, I think. But I do need to cover the ball after I do this, so I think we're going to go for the riskier approach here. Well, risky-ish. I'm still going to do this one thing here. First, it's a sidestep, but it just puts my sidestep player... Oh, yeah, this could cost us now. He could go for a very quick touchdown now. Oh, okay, maybe I should have played this differently after all. Let's see what's going to happen. Nope, okay, that one is still fine. So right now, he can't get to or through to me that easily. So we do now have to do this. It's a GFI to do this blitz now, so I should cover the ball first. No, not the ball. I should make sure that he can't move through here that quickly afterwards, which just, I believe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that doesn't change anything. Okay, so put him right there. Because he could block here, I need to keep the 2 spacing that he can't easily run through this. And this doesn't change the way the blitz works, luckily. So let's go for our blitz. We are running out of time, so it's a GFI now. I hope we don't fail that. We don't, and we get a knockdown. Perfect. Ball scatters outside. If it could now switch sides, which would be bad for us, of course, but this is quite nice. We're gonna pick it up. And probably go back here. Now we can also go for this 2 spacing and keep it like that. Yep. Okay, so I'm deep in my own half, but we have the ball secure. We have 2 guys here, we have 2 guys there, we have him right there. So all of this seems decent. These guys won't move, this guy won't move. Oh, what do we get? The stun. We've pretty much stopped this offense. I can see why he did it. And if I had failed another roll here, he could have gotten a good shot in there. But now we are looking solid again with this. Yeah, so that was just a quick excursion into just trying to explain why I'm sometimes not seeing stuff. And I also once again want to address me being salty. I know that I'm salty, and I think in the beginning of some stuff when I still got back into Blood Bowl, I wasn't as salty, but now I'm just much more secure in my own knowledge again and in my own capabilities. And that leads to me getting annoyed when things go horribly wrong, because I feel like I am not performing to the best of my ability, which I don't like. And it's never nice to get screwed by the dice, but that's still no excuse for me to get as salty as I get sometimes with these matches. The biggest offender, obviously, I think in the latest, in the near past, is my last Orc match, where I got extremely salty with how the match went, and I do not like that happened, and I am not happy with myself that I let it get that far. So I want to apologize for that again, and I also want to go on a path of self-improvement here, basically. Oh, that's a turnover. So he's re-rolling. I want to try to be less salty. Oh, another stun. That's helping his game right now. I think that's keeping him in here a little bit, because 2 stuns means we right now basically have the same amount of players available. With my 2-player advantage, that's quite nice. But let's see what ends up happening here. But yeah, you see here, I stopped that train of thought. I talked about something game-related, but in this time I remembered where I started off. So, yeah. So basically, I want to try to be less salty. I can't promise that it's always going to work out, that I won't be salty anymore. Oh, bummer. Boy, and this is no sarcasm, by the way. I meant oh, bummer. His dice are not that good right now. He's struggling a bunch. And I think this is also a good showcase, though, as why I like to play this game in a lot of decision makings. I like to play conservative and safe, because if the dice screw you over this much as they are screwing him over right now, you need to play things safe or you're just gonna regret everything. Yeah, we could go this way, but we could also just stick around in this area. But I think going this way is actually better. Yeah, sure. Let's put him down there. I mainly want to get away from the crocs there, pretty much. And we can tackle him like this, which also means he can't follow up to here. Let's just hope we knock him down to begin with. Ooh, look at that. At least I still get double skulls here. Oh, okay, we pull ourselves down there, but that's fine. Yeah, so once again, I can't promise that I will not get salty any longer, but I will promise to try and get way less salty if things don't go my way. I still think that even if I get salty, I'm trying to keep a cool head as much as possible and still think in terms of, okay, what do we need to do now to make this still happen for us? But once I reach a certain point of no return, I reach a certain point of I don't really care anymore, and I'm gonna, well, I'm still trying. I'm always trying, but I'm gonna start to play riskier and riskier, which at some point will just start to backfire, and I know that. And I want to try to better myself there. So that's the promise that I'm going to make, is I'm going to try to be less salty, and I'm going to try to be better and not be as annoyed when things don't go my way and I feel like the dice are screwing me, because I'm still convinced that in a good amount of cases they are, but there will obviously also be cases where I'm completely off base and wrong, and I will be salty at the game for no reason, and it will be my own fault that I am the situation that I am. And it's hard to distinguish sometimes, because it's easy to blame the game, but it's hard to sometimes see what decision caused something to go horribly wrong. And I can admit that I'm not perfect there, and that I will make mistakes in that area, and that I won't always recognize this. Oh, can he blitz me? Possibly. Well, not with that guy not getting knocked down. It's going to be more difficult. Oh, well, not. He already had to use a reroll, though, here. So, yeah. That's always priorities. That's what I want to talk about once again here. So let's leave the saltiness here, because it's so apparent here now with this priorities. He played a good game for the most part, but now I'm going to go back to me being a conservative player here, apparently, and trying to play things safe, because he started with a not important block. It's nowhere near my guy, so why did he go with that? Why didn't he start with this block, which might not have gotten the double skull? We can't know that. In hindsight, you never know, obviously. But yeah, if he had done this one, he could have made this work for himself easier, and now he had to use a reroll again. His dice are still horrible. We won't deny that, and there is no denying that, but now these comes into, he did a GFI that he didn't need to do necessarily, or he could have avoided. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So priorities are a big thing, and I'm still gonna insist on that. And I like my priorities, and that's always why I'm going for the stuff that I'm going for. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So how do we do this? We probably wanna put him right there. We're gonna lock this skink down like this. Or one up. I think we're gonna go one up, actually. Nah, like this he needs to dodge more. And then we can blitz this guy. I love jump up. Having my full movement out of being prone. Oh, wow, okay. That's my third double skulls as well, at least, so there's that. It's in there. Oh yeah, that should work. Okay, let's see. Next up. I would love to do this, but I do need the Dauntless. That's why I also don't have him stood up, because we need him there. Push him down there and stay. He's probably gonna be next to us anyways. Next round again, let's do this. And then I can bring my guard up, which still won't make this anything better but a 1-die. Ooh, yeah, I'm okay with the GFI though. If I fail, I fail. It doesn't screw me over here too much, and it is okay. Yeah, this is still fine. Mainly, he had jump up, so I wanted to block here. It was okay, because even if this had happened, this guy still can't move, because we still have this guy here. If he blitzes with him, the best he can do is put him between us, and then we can still use our Dauntless and the free players that we do have to get him away. So we're in no danger here. But without the GFI, we would not have gotten a 1-die to begin with. So this was the last action. So I took the risk there, knowing that failing it would not screw me. So yeah, yeah. That's pretty much because once again, in this case, I'm not trying to call him out. I just want to point this out because it's once again, I'm not sure. I need to remember the name. I'm bad with names. So TJ, I think. I'm sorry if you know who you are, and I think everybody that looking at the comments also knows who you are. So we had a conversation or a small discussion a while ago about me just disagreeing with players because they play different from me, because they play a bit riskier than I would, and I think this match is a good example of why I play the way I do. He went for some a bit riskier stuff and it backfired on him, while I play a safer game, which sometimes leads to less chances for me because I'm not willing to take them. Is still, at the end of the day, at least for me, for my personal style, is just, I like it more. Just because it works for me in this case. That doesn't mean I disagree with what others do, necessarily, or I think it's bad. It's just I don't like to play that way. If the risky approach works for other guys, it's obviously gonna be good, because risky stuff usually yields a bigger reward as well. And that's where I'm missing out in some areas, for sure. But in a situation like this, I mean, now he needs to play risky, of course, in some areas. That's the downside of him having less players on the pitch and all that stuff. It's just always the question of the balance. And I found a good balance that works for me, and I try to avoid taking too many risks. And in this case, it worked out for me. So it's hard for me to try and make a point here, I think. I just wanted to illustrate this again and try to explain why I play the game the way I play. I'm not disagreeing with what others do. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to make you guys see why I play the game I play from time to time. I also, even though this is going to be the last match now, I'm going to try to feed a touchdown to our unskilled blitzer, because we are going to come back to this match, to this team at some point. As I said, I like the team. I want to play more with the team. That's for sure. And we are going to play more with this team. But we also obviously would like to... I don't know where I'm going with this. I started a sentence, then I was thinking about movement and positioning, and then I forgot what I was talking about again, or what I wanted to talk about again. So let's get a 3-die against this guy. I could also cover this down here, but I think we are okay with not doing that. But I do want to get a 3-die against Mr... yeah, we're going to be here. Against Mr. Movement 9 Sidestep Skink. Bigger chance of a POW. There we go. Let's see what we can get. Yep, so we're gonna stay. That's what I anticipated, or I assumed would happen. And that also means we're gonna be here, though. Okay, so I would like to do a handoff here. But maybe we don't want to do it yet. So I think, yeah, let's move him up the pitch for now, and we're going to do the handoff next turn. I could also just throw a pass. But now we are going to go block. So he's here. Now this is a 2-die, thanks to our guard player right there. Thanks so much. Push him to here and stay. Oh, what do we get? Oh, we got a KO. Nice. And then I have blitzed. I could get a 2-die down here, but I think we're still gonna just cover this. Or are we? We're just looking so solid right now. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna do this. Move him down here. That way I can disengage with Regal. It gives me an easier 2-die block here. Oh, well, I can't disengage with Regal, apparently. But that's okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the turn there. And because he had Tackle Mighty Blow, I could have gone Skink Hunting again. That was the big part of this right now. let's see. So we're both out of rerolls, thanks to bad dice rolls. Overall, we had a bunch of skulls. I think he also rerolled 1 GFI somewhere or something. I rolled a GFI at least. Oh yeah, 1 GFI, 2 double skulls for me, and for him it was at least 1 double skull plus something. I think both down and attacker down on a player that doesn't have block. And something else. At least, yeah, weird block die all around again. Nice push. Ah, come on, guy. I wanna hand off. Why are you doing that? I mean, we're just gonna hit him, but once again, I don't have a tackle player, so I'm gonna have to try and get a 3 die, and he's gonna try to move this guy up there. Since I don't have tackle, he could make it. At least it's gonna be with the built-in reroll that otherwise he would not have. I could also just try to score, which would leave me and him with 3 more turns to try and score again. It would secure my win, pretty sure about that. Assuming we don't get a riot or anything, which would give him extra time, but it could also allow me to score again, which would be good. But I'm not sure we really need to do that. But maybe I should try to go for something good, because this is the last match, and now we are in a pretty safe and secure position here. But if I score, that means I score with Shade, because he can't score, or I won't try because of the GFIs. But let's see what happens here. Oh, he goes for a 2 die against Blitz. And he needs a double POW to make this work. He doesn't get an attacker down, at least. So there's that. Yeah, I might just score. I think we can try this. Just it gives him more chances as well, obviously. But we're looking safe, we're looking solid. And the bribe was a mistake, as we can now pretty say for certain. Okay, I'm gonna stick next to you. I don't care where you go. I mean, we could also just block him and then disengage this guy. Oh, okay, how far can he get? Not that far, okay. So we've got this going on. Give ourselves an assist here. Yeah, sure, let's try with the scores. He won't get a 3 die. I won't really have the assist for that, so we'll just take the push. He's gonna probably go there. There we go. I'm gonna stay. So next up, where does he want to be? Possibly, yeah, sure. Let's go right there. Yep. Oh, did I make a... I think I made a placement mistake here, but it's not a big problem yet, and I can repair it somewhat at least. It will force me to GFI, I think, once. But that's okay. Okay, more pushes. Or I could just not do that and just blitz my way out of there and hope that we get a knockdown. That's the problem. Right now he still can't do much to us here. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, we're gonna go with the blitz and see about that. It's 2 GFIs. I should have gone for the safe block down here first, maybe. But it's okay. Yep, good enough. It's not ideal, but we do have wrestle, so we can pull him down. So that's good enough, at least. I am still gonna try for this one. There we go. But since I'm going to score now anyways, it doesn't matter too much with what we do here. So no handoff. We're just gonna score. Gives him a chance to score again, and it also gives me a chance to steal the ball again. With our player advantage, depending on how his KOs pan out. Now the Babes would be good. Let's see if he would need them. Oh yeah, he would need the Babes. Ooh. Well, one still would have failed even with the Babes, but yeah, this is... Oh god. We're gonna keep the setup, obviously. But now he's down to 7 players against my Still 11. God damn. Whew. So yeah, let's talk a bit about the Bretonnian team. I'm still not quite sure how you're supposed to play them usually, because I don't think this is how a normal Bretonnian team looks like. I kind of feel like we broke the system there a little bit with those. I mean, an Agility 5 player will, on an Agility 3 team, will always be a big asset. And he has proven to be so valuable to us. It's insane what he's doing. And what this match also showed, the doubles, the jump up on our blockers is extremely good. But overall, the team still is a bit weird, but I like it. It's not among my favorite teams, but it's in the upper half, I think, definitely. I like how they play and feel, and I like the players. They're still a bit weird, and I don't quite get them, but they still work out somehow. So yeah, that's pretty much the Bretonnians. Short and sweet, I think, to the point here. Yeah, so next, until the Legendary Edition hits, we're gonna stick with Humans and Nurgle from now on, obviously. And once the Legendary Edition hits, in this case, I actually don't remember who commented it, because on the preparation videos, I was talking that I was gonna drop all the teams that I'm playing right now. Wow, more double skulls. He's having such a hard time with this. Oh boy. Is he giving up? What's happening? No, he isn't. Okay, he just waited there a moment. So there's just so much. Yeah. I can talk. Let me finish my train of thought. Okay? Thank you, myself. I appreciate it. So yeah, what I wanted to say is, my initial plan was to drop all teams once the Legendary Edition hits and just play the new teams, because those are the teams that I want to play. And I would like to go for the big cut. And just because there's 3 teams that I'm excited about, and I would play at least 2 for YouTube here, basically. But because the Nurgle team is as fresh as it is, with only 4 matches being played so far, it would be a bummer to end them already at this point, or end the game with them. I'm okay with keeping these guys back here in case I fail the GFI, by the way. But yeah, and I'm even gonna do both of these. Get the tackle guy next to him. We need the pressure here. Okay, that's fine. So what's gonna happen, most likely, is I'm going to keep Nurgle around longer, since I want to see what they do as well. I enjoy the team quite a bit right now. I love how they look. Which is one of the reasons I included them to begin with. I mean, they're a mutation bash team. You can expect how they play, and they play pretty much what I expect them, or how I expect them to, although we already start getting doubles there as well and no normal level ups. But I like the team right now, and I love the visual style, so I can see that point, and I want to continue to play them more. So we're going to do that, which means right now I either have to figure out a way to go for 3 Blood Bowl matches in a week, which right now, unfortunately, I don't see happening. Or I have to cut one of the matches that teams I would like to play more. So we're gonna cut one of the teams for now until we get the Bretonnians done more. So the reason for that is, well, I've already went into that. We're just gonna keep the Nurgle around, and the second team, I know which one it's going to be. I already know that. You guys have to wait and see. Well, I could already say that, but I mean, I've talked about it a lot already. Which team is my favorite out of all teams, and that team is gonna join Blood Bowl with the Legendary Edition. So it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna go for, I think. So if you know which team is my favorite team, you should know what it's going to be. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen. One, it's going to be the new team, and then the other one will be Nurgle, and then we'll have to wait and see, because there's some co-op stuff on the horizon that's going to take in some time. So I'm not sure if I can go for 3 Blood Bowl 2 matches. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not against it. And I'm still thinking about going for what's the word? Going for a champion ladder run on the next champion ladder thing. Wow, another injury here at the end. God damn. At least I'm only going badly hurting on his team, and it's not just 100% horrible, but yeah, it's pretty horrible. Ah, no, I should have put him there. Well, it doesn't matter too much, I think, actually. Yeah. So, Nurgle plus the mystery team that is yet to be revealed. And that I still have to think a theme up for. So if you know what I'm going to play and you have a theme in mind, because the theme that I had in mind I used previously, the name at least is now already in use on my High Elves. So I can't use that again, so we'll have to wait and see. I do have an idea, possibly, but we'll have to wait and see if I can go for that. So if you have any ideas or suggestions on a theme for my team, that could also be something fun, I think. Yeah. So that's pretty much it there. I mean, I can't really talk much tactics here any longer. This could work out or not. I'm going to try to pick up the ball with Chivalry, obviously. He has Sure Hands and Agility 4, so it's just a safer setup. I can't risk Verity getting that. And also, since the ball is in the touchdown zone, I won't be able to go for a handoff afterwards. I would have considered that. Since he has catch, so the reroll could have actually worked. There we go, so... Or could have given us a good chance, but now there's just no conceivable way where it's safe, so I'd much rather take the safe SPP than not pick it up. We're gonna put him here. And I'm still gonna go with the GG. Well played. He did play a good game, but this just screwed him over a bit. I think he made some mistakes in some areas that I don't quite agree with, but overall he did play a pretty secure game. Let's assume that we don't roll double skulls, shall we? Thank you. We didn't. So I'm gonna try again. I'm going in greedy mode right now, but we also can afford to here. As long as I don't roll double skulls, we're safe. And if we do, we do. But it just gives me another chance for a Mighty Blow block, which didn't do anything. None of his skinks are around to do anything, so we are just gonna pick up the ball now. He's there, so in case I fail to pick up, it could scatter over there, and he could catch it. But he didn't, so we win! There we go. Whew, good match. I liked this match. We definitely were in favor here, overall. The wizard failing screwed him a bit. He didn't get to foul, so the bribe... I said it at the beginning. I didn't think... It was an aggressive choice that didn't work out for him. And a safer, more defensive choice might have been better here for him. But this was a lot of SPP, yeah. Okay. Ooh, 3 injuries? Yeah, 3 injuries. 3 touchdowns. And the MVP. So let's see, we have 2 level ups. First of all, we need to get rid of some money, though. So we can actually do that. We can just drop the Apothecary, rebuy it. That drops us down exactly. So what does Chait get for his last level up before the pause? A normal level up. So right now, he already has Dodge, Agility, Agility. I think the obvious choice next is Strip Ball. For him. He is our aggressive player. And he is our ball hunting player, the best that we have. And he can go where others can't. Leap would also be obviously good, since he would be able to leap on a 2+, but I like Strip Ball more. We could also build him defensively, so fend or sidestep. But he filled such a specific role here that we can build him towards further, so we are gonna go with Strip Ball. And then we also have Regal, who... I don't know, what do you get? A normal level up, so... Probably Dodge as well. We don't have a lot of mobile, we don't have any really mobile tackle yet. He is Mighty Blow tackle. We could obviously go jump up. That could be good in case he gets knocked down, but having a player with tackle that can disengage easier to get a good tackle blitz somewhere seems valuable as well, and dodge gets better the more you have of it as well. So we are, I think, just gonna go with dodge on him. There we go. So this is our Bretonnian team as it stands. 1790 team value, 13 players. Nice development overall. We didn't lose too many players. We've lost, I think, an early blocker somewhere, and we lost Verity, of course, once or twice overall, but not too many big losses. And our record also speaks for itself with this team. I think it's not quite the level where we were with the Orcs at this point, I think, but we're almost there. 3 losses, not a lot. 3 draws is also not a lot, but 17 wins is awesome. So I'm happy with this team. I like it, and as with all the other teams so far, I'm happy with the position they're in, the state the team is in, as we're leaving it right now. So once we get back to it, we have a good team to get back to. And that's, I think, something that I'm always happy about, that I overall always manage to get a team somewhere that I can work with it. We're still not quite there with the humans, and with Nurgle obviously not yet, but with all the other teams, we have a solid start once we get back in, so I like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Bretonnians, and I hope you're okay with that I'm cutting them short by 2 matches, and you can understand the reasons why I'm doing that. But they will be back at some point if you guys deem them to be worthy to come back. It's gonna be a while since until I do more votes on stuff like this, because I do have teams that now I definitely want to play and that I'm gonna choose myself. But once we're through with that, we're gonna go back to the votes, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But yeah, this will be the end for the Bretonnians for now. I hope you enjoyed this last match. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time, and have a nice day. Bye, guys.